Cop stops the traffic in New York so a mother cat holding a kitten can cross safely. 1925. Remember that photo of the construction workers having lunch on the unfinished Empire State Building? Well, here's the photographer, Charles Ebbets, taking that photo, the 20th of September 1932. Rail commuters wearing white protective masks. One with the additional message, wear a mask or go to jail, during the 1918 influenza pandemic in California. Stoney First Nation member guide Samson Beaver with his wife Leah and their daughter Frances Louise, 1907. Photo taken by Mary Schiffer. Mogadishu, 1993. An Italian soldier gives food to a local orphan. Aitlia photo. A lesbian couple in semi-drag wedding attire. Kingdom of Hungary, Budapest, 1920. A man looking for a job wearing his CV. England, 1930s. A beach in Iran a few months before the Islamic Revolution, 1979. 1972. 3 women on the streets of Kabul, Afghanistan. A man browses 4 books in the old public library of Cincinnati. The building was demolished in 1955. Today an office building and a parking lot stand where it used to be. It's no longer possible to see this, as buildings outside block the sun. Grand Central, NYC, 1929 photo by Louis Fora. Freddie Mercury with his mother, 1947. A French boy introduces himself to Indian soldiers who had just arrived in France to fight alongside French and British forces. Marcellus, the 30th of September 1914. West German school children pause to talk with 2 East German border guards beside an opening in the Berlin Wall during the collapse of communism in East Germany. In November 1989, a man guards his family from the cannibals. During the Madras famine of 1877, at the time of British Raj, India, a man takes a selfie using a stick of wood to activate the camera. 1957. French soldiers passing by a dog wearing googles and smoking a pipe. 1915. David Attenborough entertains Prince Charles and Princess Anne with a cockatoo. 1958. A young female welder photographed by Bernard Hoffman in Connecticut, circa 1943. Woman cutting her birthday cake in Iran. 1973. 5 years before the Islamic Revolution. An old woman leaving her home with just a portrait of her husband and rugs. Russian soldiers gave her just 5 minutes to pack her bags and leave before they destroyed her home and everything in it. Her sons and husband were already dead. She had lost everything. May 1995, Grozny. Filming an episode of The French Chef with Julia Child, 1963. A picture of a submerged diver in 1899. Many believe it to be the first photograph taken underwater. John F. Kennedy campaigning door-to-door in West Virginia in 1960. Korean mother embraces her son, a prisoner of war who escaped his North Korean POW camp shortly after the signing of the Korean Armistice Agreement, which ended the widespread fighting of the Korean War. 1953. Chinese guerrilla fighter Cheng Ben-Hu, a smiling moment before execution by the Japanese. She was 24, late 1938. Sailors saluting a war veteran, Leningrad 1989. Students dance in Tiananmen Square before the arrival of the Chinese military, June 4, 1989. Actor and martial arts star Jackie Chan at the benefit concert in Hong Kong in support of Tiananmen Square protesters. 1989. The director of the Belgrade Zoo tries to convince Sammy, the chimpanzee, to return home, then he escaped. 1988. Kubrick taking a photo with daughter Vivian On the set of The Shining, Nicholson thought he himself was the photo's subject. 1980. Indigenous children forced to pray to God. In a residential school ran by the Canadian government and Catholic Church between 1930 and 1970, babies left to sleep outside. Enforcing immune system, Moscow 1958. Coal miner waiting to get into the communal shower. At the end of his shift, taken in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, 1958, by photographer Max Scheler. People fighting to get on a plane in Nha Trang, April 1, 1975, during the US withdrawal from South Vietnam.